Come, come to where I am. This is where you truly belong.
You're awake. Chief Guillotine of the Outland Affairs Bureau is requesting internal communications access. He wants to discuss the special crystal with you. He also has a cooperation proposal.
Hello, MBCC Chief. I'm Guillotine, Chief of Outland Affairs Bureau. Do you remember the White Sands Crisis Cooperation Proposal submitted by the Outland Affairs Bureau? FAC has approved it and sent the application to the 9th Agency with the decision that MBCC would join alongside in battle. It is precisely because nothing came of your analysis, and we can only give you a new combat mission. As you know, we now hold the only strategic resource that can withstand the apocalypse, hypercubes. Thus, we have repeatedly surmounted the barriers of White Sands navigation and pilotage. Thanks to years of endless toil by the Outland Affairs Bureau, this city has been able to build a huge trade network in White Sands, negotiate with the Outlands by using hypercubes as leverage, and become the center of the world and the beacon of human renaissance. But recently, a horde of bandits appeared in White Sands and tried to rob our resources.
Three months ago, White Sands sandstorm and secondary disasters suddenly became active. The gun-toting desert bandits seized the opportunity to repeatedly raid our trade routes and rob our hypercubes. It was not until a week ago that these anomalies caught the attention of the FAC, who then allocated manpower for an emergency cleanup mission. During the battle, the FAC witnessed a desert bandit wielding an unknown crystal from which he obtained some kind of mysterious power, similar to sinners. We believe this is why the bandits acted as though they were invincible. After comparing residual energy waveforms, the unidentified crystal matched the ash crystal that Edge obtained from the Tide of Ashes many years ago.
Yet your analysis has produced nothing so far.
This week, the FAC provided even more personnel to support the Outland Affairs Bureau, stretching its manpower capacity to the limit. Thus, it no longer has sufficient manpower to investigate the relationship between the Desert Bandits and the crystals in White Sands.
Therefore, we need the MBCC to discreetly probe the source of the Desert Bandits' power. If it's indeed related to sinners, arrest them immediately. This shall be a critical battle. Those greedy, despicable Outlanders will use all sorts of dirty tricks to rob our hypercubes. Do you know how many vital trade routes they've sabotaged? How much business, resources, and money we've lost? Anyway, that's the situation. I'm only giving you these confidential clues because the FAC repeatedly requested for the Outland Affairs Bureau to share intelligence. Here is a record of the Desert Bandits' actions in the past 3 months. Use it well. Be careful, Chief. You are now dabbling with this city's lifeline. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have this privilege. Don't try anything funny, and don't let us down, MBCC, Chief.
Chief, this may not be the most pleasant mission, but the FAC really has no time to wait for the sample's analysis results. They want you to leave right away.
After standing here for just 2 minutes, the amount of sand in my mouth has already outnumbered every grain of rice I ever ate. Hey, Chief, lend me a hiding spot. My face is gonna become weathered like sandpaper in this climate.
This is the huge sandstorm that Nightingale spoke of. The Tide of Ashes.
They call it a special mission, but no one's here to greet us. Does that old fart from the Outland Affairs Bureau want us to dive into White Sands wrapped in cloaks?
Oh, guest from a land far, far away. A look of bewilderment lingers on your face. Would you like some help? Yes, you are a guest to White Sands. You have your reasons for going there and answers you wish to seek. However, you don't know where to begin. After all, you have found neither a way to enter nor anyone to guide you. I forgot to introduce myself. I am the Stargazer of White Sands. Would you like a prediction from me? Or perhaps... would you like me to interpret some dreams you don't understand? No worries. No worries at all. Simply regard my offer as a blessing from White Sands. Ahead of you, the raging gale brings destruction and the mighty earth trembles without end. The ends of the world shall be shaken, and so shall the abyss. And you, ignorance shall bring about your fall, and fear shall bring about your collapse. You shall be taken away from your past to face the chaos of the unknown. But there is no need to turn back. There is someone ahead to tread the path for you. Someone to block the gale for you. As long as you march on, you have a chance to reach the true.
That's a hypercube force field that weakens the apocalypse and protects the sand ship as it travels through the tide of ashes. Looks like the FAC's greeting party has arrived. This will be our ship.
Phew! Help has arrived! And in a super cool luxury cruise ship, too. Come on, all aboard! Maiden voyage out of Dis City by Team Hella of the NBCC Special Combat Force, setting sail now!
Go on. Someone ahead will light up the stars for you and take you back to where you truly belong.